I don't think my parents understand how, like, social media works.
Your son comes third in the cross country and you don't even post about it on Facebook.
Are you live? There's a whole bunch of weird people on the internet.
Surfing the World Wide Web.
Surfing? That sounds pretty cool already.
Like my mum, I think she thinks she's a bit younger than she is.
Eat, sleep, wine, repeat.
People post TikToks about them pranking their kids, and they use the content as embarrassment. It's just not it, yeah.
You don't want to fight? Mm-mm. Oh, I'm just kidding, baby.
Social media is a really scary place.
Scary.
This is a photo of me as a toddler. You wouldn't have seen it before because it's never been posted online. I grew up in a time before social media and before parents started telling their kids' life stories via Facebook. The only thing my mum has posted about me is this. Legend? Today, the average kid has at least 1,500 photographs posted of them online before they're 5. And about 84% of Aussie kids have an online presence before they're even 2. This is sharenting. Parents posting private moments from their kids' lives onto social media for the world to see. And not everyone is happy with it.
It's so embarrassing because, yeah, as I grow older, I see them and then my friends see them and they comment, they find it.
Especially as I got social media, I look at those photos and I couldn't control what faces and stuff I was making when I was a little kid. And so she just posted them and yeah, it was a bit embarrassing. I've had a friend whose mum posted a picture of her as a baby, and she's totally naked, just no clothes at all, just boots in the rain, and that's just embarrassing just to think about it.
I think they're less aware of how quickly something can go viral and how just something can spread like overnight, and you don't have control over that.
So they just tend to upload everything.
Without realizing it might be wrong.
Parents, look, I get it. You want to share your wonderful child with your friends and family and keep everyone connected. It's just you might be doing a little more damage than you realise.
Everything stays online, so even if you delete it, people might still have it, and they might take pictures of it, they might change it up, Photoshop it, edit it, and then make it into something else, and then bullying happens at that point.
My friend, they always find pictures that from ages ago. They would edit it, Photoshop it, and they send to a group chat. And to be honest, that's a really hilarious and funny picture, but the target student, he felt really bad and upset about it. He told me that he feels uncomfortable with it.
Earlier this month, one French MP decided he wanted to do something about sharenting. He's proposed legislation that would mean parents have a legal obligation to protect their children's privacy online. Basically, if the two parents disagree about what pics to post, a judge could step in and stop them posting without each other's consent. And in extreme circumstances where a child is humiliated by what their parents post, the judge could then get a third party, a family member or a social worker, to take control of the images that are posted about the kid. It might sound kind of extreme, but these laws are in line with something called the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. That was a treaty first signed in the 80s, and it outlines some basic rights for kids around the world, including the right to privacy and the right to have their opinion heard on matters that affect them. I chatted to our National Children's Commissioner, Anne Hollonds, and she says the Aussie government isn't doing enough to protect kids online.
If the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child was taken seriously in this country, then we would think about regulations and laws and policies that really send that message much more strongly.
So what do you think parents, and of course kids, what do we need to be aware of when we post stuff online?
Well, obviously, we know now that a photo is not just a photo. Obviously, photo has information about you, your image, which can be used in ways that you didn't intend. It could be the school you go to, where you live, who your friends are, who you're hanging out with, what you like to do, what sport you play. And there have been situations of fraud and unwanted contact by random people.
Everyone who follows me, I am aware of, and they are in my friend circle.
There's a line between having photos of your kids and publicly putting them out there for everyone.
I think especially some of these kids that are born into these families that are like sharing their life to a public audience, they don't have any choice. They are literally being born to like millions of people who are just watching them grow up.
And if you feel uncomfortable about it now, then I think you should speak up. Let your parents or other adults that are doing it, could be your sporting club, you should speak up and say, no, I'm not comfortable with you sharing those photos. So to some extent, I think kids need to educate their parents, because basically parents, frankly, are a bit like kids when it comes to the digital world.